Today has painted just about everything in this building. In fact, he's painting very much of this building itself. Ladies and gentlemen, Dale Olsen. Welcome to Reverse Gear.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. So Dale, I see you've brought some lovely paintings of cars that you've done over the years with you. Tell us about them.
Okay, they're oil paintings. The one over on the left is a French car from 1938. I saw that at a show in Indianapolis, and I thought that would make a great painting. So,
Absolutely splendid car.
did this one. This middle one is the 1967 Lotus 49. Pretty historically significant car, and one that I saw in a museum in Great Britain. And this car here was a Ferrari that was campaigned by an American team in the 24 Hours of Le Mans in '71.
That's fascinating.
Yes. Now, I know you have an affinity for oil paintings. Now, when did you gain your affinity for petrol oil? When did you start to love cars?
I think when I was 3 years old, my dad set up all my toy cars across the living room floor one Saturday morning, and I came down, and I still remember that. And I've always loved cars ever since I was a little kid. He took me to a car race somewhere in Chicago when I was 4 or 5 years old, and I still remember that. I still remember the noise and the smell of the gasoline and,
A lovely smell.
Burning rubber. It was just great.
Wow. Indoctrinating you from the cradle.
Yeah, and he didn't even like cars. So,
There you go. Well, on the subject of cars, tell us about your cars that you've owned over the years. What was your first car?
the first car I drove was a 1967 Chevy Impala. It was gold with black interior, and it had one of those bench seats that went all the way across. And the way I drove it, if you didn't hang onto the steering wheel, you'd end up in the passenger seat on a good hard left-hand corner. So you kind of had to be careful.
Did that ever happen to you? Did you end up in the passenger seat sometimes when you were driving?
Not purposely. No.
So sometimes you did that on purpose when you were...
Well, sometimes I drove as a 16-year-old the way you sort of have to hang on real tight, and like, oops, yeah. Then I had a Camaro that was a really cool car, 1972 Camaro that somehow I managed to talk my dad into buying for himself, you see, and I got to use it like evenings and sometimes on Saturdays.
For himself.
For himself, right, exactly. I thought that was kind of a diplomatic coup, like ending the Vietnam War or something like that. So that was a cool car. And I had a car called a Taurus SHO back in the 90s that had a Yamaha V6 engine in it. And that one went very, very fast.
I see. And today, what kind of cars do you have today?
Sadly, a Toyota minivan.
Toyota minivan.
Ah, family man.
Yes, you know, the business needs to be able to carry ladders, and a minivan fits that bill. And about the only thing that was affordable way back when I needed a van was this used Toyota minivan. But it has four-wheel drive, and it's a lot of fun to drive in the snow.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. So, your lap, how'd it go?
Fairly quickly.
Fairly quick.
I was kind of surprised. The track was a bit dirty and dusty after winter, you know, so there was a little adventurous moments in braking, and I found out what the meaning of understeer was.
There you go. There's as good a place as any to find out.
Well, we're going to see your lap right now. Your lap in your Toyota minivan.
All right, play the tape. There is good. Oh yes, it's true. Mid-engine, I believe.
Yes, the engine's underneath the front seat.
So the camera should pick up lots of good noise from that mid-engine.
The mid-engine four-cylinder.
We're waiting for him to start.
Waiting for the green light. There it goes.
And
Well,
there he
that's a quick
goes.
start off through there. I think I heard some stuff rummaging around in the back.
Listen to that engine.
Well, there'll be a lot of things sliding around in the back. So we're not sliding around up front. There we go.
Headed into Arrowhead. Good turn through there. Listen to that acceleration.
Yeah, listen to that engine. That's nice roar there. like a
wheel
pet
here.
tiger.
Do the slaloms.
Maybe an arthritic old age tiger in retirement.
Here we come down the home stretch.
For a Toyota, it sounds very pretty.
And across the line. All right.
Which I believe I cut 12 seconds off John's time.
That was
Jack.
pretty good. Yeah, you cut a few seconds off Jack's time out there. And the final time was 1:45. Thank you, assistant producer.
Our producer's just reminded us that it was
40.7 seconds.
Our middle-aged teenage memories are showing.
Yes.
I see. Yeah.
So,
well, welcome to middle age.
Well,
Yes.
thanks for coming, Dale. It was wonderful having you.
Yes.
Very nice to be
We
here.
very much enjoyed your
Gentlemen.
conversation and
Thank you.
paintings.
Thank you.
All right. It was great having Dale in the studio with us today. He's a fantastic painter. And if you want him to paint something for you, write to us.
At ReverseGear1@gmail.com. It should be appearing at the bottom. Oh, it's at the top,
wait a
actually.
minute.
But it's
There it
okay.
is. There it is.
There it is. If you want to write to us, please do. And it's been turned into quite a Toyota special, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've had the Camry, the Minigen van. Goodness, I'm not quite sure what happened.
And for reasons we can't explain, we're on at 7:30 next week. So, on that bombshell, it's time to end. Good night.